The air over Manila Bay was thick with anticipation on January 25, 2026. The city was just waking up, but already, a sense of history in the making seemed to hang over the water, as if the bay itself was holding its breath. The morning sun glared across the water as a crowd gathered at the naval pier. Dignitaries, military, and ordinary Filipinos waving flags. Excitement and curiosity mingled in the air, as families, veterans, and school children pressed against the railings, eager to witness a moment that would be remembered for generations. All eyes were fixed on the horizon as a silhouette grew larger. The BRP Datu Kalantiao, a former Japanese Asagiri-Class destroyer, now flying the Philippine flag. Its imposing form cut through the morning haze, a symbol of change and newfound strength. Its arrival marked a historic moment, a new chapter in regional security. For many, it was a sign that the Philippines was stepping forward, ready to defend its interests and play a greater role in the region. The ship's powerful hull radiated strength as it approached its new home. The steel giant glided into the harbor, reflecting the hopes and ambitions of a nation determined to modernize its navy. Reporters and international military attachés watched, knowing this was more than a simple transfer. Cameras flashed, capturing not just a ship, but a turning point in the Philippines' maritime story. The destroyer's arrival was a clear statement. The strategic landscape of the South China Sea was shifting. The world was watching, aware that this event could alter the balance of power in the region. For the Philippine Navy, it was a dream, realized after years of limited resources. The sailors, many of whom had only read about such ships in textbooks, now stood proudly on the deck of their own. The ship's horn blared, and a cheer erupted, a sound of hope and renewed pride. The crowd's applause echoed across the bay, a celebration of progress and unity. Filipino sailors stood at attention, faces filled with pride and solemn duty. Each one knew the responsibility that came with this new vessel, and the eyes of the nation were upon them. They had trained for months with Japanese counterparts, mastering every system of this advanced warship. Bonds of camaraderie had formed, built on shared challenges and mutual respect. As mooring lines were secured, the alliance between Japan and the Philippines became tangible. The handshake between officers was more than a gesture, it was a promise of cooperation and shared destiny. A nation once occupied by Japan now welcomed its former adversary as a critical defense partner. The transformation from conflict to collaboration was a testament to the power of reconciliation and forward-thinking leadership. The past was not forgotten, but the future was being reshaped. Old wounds lingered, but today, hope and determination took center stage. High-ranking officials from both nations prepared for the formal turnover ceremony, ready to send a message of unity and resolve. Their speeches would echo the shared commitment to peace, security, and mutual respect. The BRP Datu Kalantiao was not just a ship, it was a floating embassy of a new partnership. Its decks would carry not only sailors, but the hopes of two nations working together for a safer future. As the gangway was lowered, it felt like a bridge between two island nations, determined to safeguard their sovereignty. The journey ahead would not be easy, but today, optimism and resolve filled the air as Manila welcomed its newest guardian. This transfer is more than a military transaction. It's a profound political and strategic statement, reflecting a new era of trust and collaboration between Japan and the Philippines. It signals a shared commitment to peace, stability, and mutual support in a region facing growing uncertainty. The sight of a Japanese-built destroyer in the Philippine fleet marks a historic evolution in Tokyo-Manila relations, symbolizing not just military cooperation, but a deepening bond that has been years in the making. Japan's move signals a new, proactive stance in regional stability, investing resources and technology in its partners. This transfer is also about sharing expertise, building capacity, and fostering interoperability between the two navies. The alliance has grown from economic aid to a robust security partnership built on mutual trust. What began as development assistance has now matured into a comprehensive relationship that includes joint training, intelligence sharing, and coordinated maritime operations. For the Philippines, it's a powerful affirmation. Manila is not alone in protecting its maritime rights. The presence of Japanese warships, alongside Philippine vessels, sends a clear message of solidarity to the region and beyond. For Japan, it's a step toward a greater global security role, moving beyond checkbook diplomacy. By taking on a more active defense posture, Japan demonstrates its willingness to contribute directly to regional peace and security. This partnership responds directly to changing security dynamics in the South China Sea, where tensions and challenges to international law are on the rise. Both nations depend on free commerce through these sea lanes and share concerns over threats to the rules-based order. Ensuring safe passage for trade and upholding international norms are vital interests for both countries. By strengthening the Philippine Navy, Japan helps build a resilient regional security network, enhancing collective defense and deterrence capabilities across Southeast Asia. The destroyer is a tool for defense and a powerful diplomatic message. It embodies the shared values and strategic interests that unite Japan and the Philippines in pursuit of a stable Indo-Pacific. The Japan-Philippines partnership is now a cornerstone of the Indo-Pacific's emerging security architecture, setting an example for regional cooperation and collective action in the face of evolving challenges. The Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,600 islands, faces immense maritime challenges. Its navy has long relied on aging vessels, ill-equipped for modern threats. The nation's strategic location at major shipping crossroads makes maritime security a global concern. Piracy, smuggling, and illegal fishing persist, while foreign vessels challenge Philippine sovereignty in the West Philippine Sea. Without credible assets, enforcing maritime law and protecting resources has been difficult. The Asagiri-Class destroyer is not about aggression, it's about credible defense and fulfilling the Navy's mandate. A modern warship enables long-range patrols, a stronger regional presence, and a more confident voice in security discussions. For Filipino sailors, it's a boost in morale and capability, empowering them to guard their nation's waters. The Asagiri-Class destroyer represents a significant technological leap forward for the Philippine Navy, marking a new era in its maritime capabilities and operational reach. Outfitted with state-of-the-art radar and sonar systems, the Asagiri offers the crew unprecedented situational awareness, both above and below the surface. This advanced technology allows the ship to detect threats at greater distances and respond more effectively to any challenge at sea. Its 76mm main gun, combined with powerful anti-ship missiles and torpedoes, delivers formidable firepower. This diverse arsenal enables the destroyer to engage surface, air, and underwater threats, making it a versatile asset in any naval operation. The addition of harpoon missiles grants the Navy a true long-range strike capability, allowing it to project power far beyond its shores, something the fleet has never possessed before. For close-in defense, the Phalanx close-in weapon system acts as a rapid response shield, providing a crucial last line of protection against incoming missiles and hostile aircraft. With impressive endurance and range, the Asagiri can conduct extended patrols across the vast Philippine archipelago, safeguarding maritime borders and vital sea lanes for weeks at a time. The ship's advanced command facilities allow it to serve as a floating headquarters for naval task groups, while its helipad and support systems enable seamless helicopter operations, greatly expanding surveillance and search and rescue capabilities. Integrating this technology introduces new doctrines and operational possibilities, including advanced anti-submarine warfare, which is essential for countering underwater threats in the region. The Asagiri-Class destroyer elevates the Navy from a constabulary force to a balanced maritime defense, capable of joint operations with allies and contributing meaningfully to regional security and stability. As a single highly capable platform, the Asagiri transforms the Philippine Navy's role in the Indo-Pacific, positioning it as a key player in safeguarding the region's maritime interests. The transfer of the Asagiri-Class destroyer is the start of a deep partnership built on joint training. Filipino sailors trained in Japan, mastering the ship's systems alongside their Japanese counterparts. This collaboration builds trust and a shared operational language, paving the way for seamless joint exercises. Japan's new defense outlook focuses on building partner capacity, investing in human capital as much as hardware. The partnership creates a cycle of learning, with Filipino crews becoming future instructors. Ongoing ties with the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force accelerate the Navy's modernization. These joint activities forge personal and professional bonds essential for a true alliance. The partnership is being actively forged at sea, sailor to sailor, ship to ship. The Asagiri-Class destroyers were Cold War submarine hunters, protecting Japan's sea lanes. Over decades, they adapted through modernization, becoming versatile multi-mission platforms. Their long service is a testament to Japanese shipbuilding and design. Transferring these ships to the Philippines gives them a new chapter, serving as guardians of a rules-based order. The upgrades ensure they remain effective, not obsolete. For the Philippines, it's a leap in capability, especially in anti-submarine warfare. The destroyer's role has evolved from Cold War sentinel to modern guardian against complex threats. This transfer is a smart use of defense resources. Japan contributes to security, the Philippines gains a high-capability ship. The Asagiri's journey is a story of adaptation, partnership, and the enduring quest for maritime security. The Asagiri-Class destroyer's arrival ripples through diplomacy and economics. It strengthens the Philippines' position in Southeast Asia, giving diplomats a stronger voice. The transfer signals Manila's seriousness about defense modernization and encourages deeper cooperation with regional partners. A secure maritime environment benefits the economy, protecting resources, enabling energy exploration, and reducing risks for global shipping. The move shifts the regional balance, raising the cost of aggression in the South China Sea. It models how small and middle powers can work together for sovereignty and deterrence. Defense cooperation deepens economic ties, opening doors for collaboration in technology and infrastructure. The destroyer is an enabler of diplomatic confidence, economic security, and a more balanced regional order. The BRP Datu Kalantiao is a powerful tool for upholding a rules-based maritime order. It gives the Philippines the means to enforce international law within its waters. Recent years have seen challenges to this order in the South China Sea. The destroyer provides a credible presence to document violations and protect sovereign rights. Its role is deterrence, not provocation, discouraging illegal activities, and signaling resolve. The ship enables freedom of navigation operations, supporting efforts by other regional navies. The Philippines becomes an active defender of the global commons, not just a passive observer. The destroyer stands as a floating bastion of international law and cooperation. The commissioning of the BRP Datu Kalantiao marks a new era for the Philippine Navy. It's a catalyst for transformation, modernizing the force and inspiring new confidence. The ship embodies the nation's resolve to protect its sovereignty and future. The Japan-Philippines partnership is a model for regional security cooperation. The transfer strengthens the web of alliances that underpin Indo-Pacific stability. The strategic balance in the South China Sea is shifting, with the Philippines now an empowered actor. The destroyer sails as a symbol of revitalized alliance and commitment to a rules-based order. Born in the Cold War, reborn for new challenges, it embarks as a beacon of hope and partnership.